This is it.
Let's go. You going first?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
A very good morning to you from the Results Operations Centre here in South Africa's capital, in the Tshwane City region, of course, the capital Pretoria. I'm with Desiree Chake. My name is Evan Jensen. Very good morning to you. Hi,
A very good morning, and thank you so much for making the time to watch. I'm looking at the IEC website, and it says 21 hours, 54 minutes, and 22 seconds to go.
Yes, it's going to be a very busy couple of days. Of course, we're bringing you at SABC News the most technologically advanced municipal election that is. You can go to elections.sabc.co.za for all the latest grass projections and the like. And unlike ever before, it's a portal that people can really interact with. Des.
Absolutely, even for your personal information. If you want to find out if you're still registered where you're supposed to be, all you do is log in your ID number and your details come up and all systems go.
Yeah, there have been real interesting developments in the last couple of days or so. As we've seen some of the news coming out yesterday, there was a lot of traction around visits to President Thabo Mbeki's house. We expect ANC mayoral candidates to visit there this morning.
In fact, as soon as we're able to, we'll be crossing over to our reporter, Aldrin Sampear, who is stationed there to tell us what is the latest. Stay with us to find out about that development.
Actually, Aldrin is ready for us. He is in Killarney at former President Thabo Mbeki's house. A very good morning to you, Aldrin. Just set the scene there before you get into your work.
Well, good morning, Evan. Yes, quite a large media contingent outside former President Thabo Mbeki's house this morning, and we all know why, and that's because of that meeting that has been set up between the mayoral candidates of the metros here in Gauteng, as well as the former President Thabo Mbeki, that will be taking place right here at his house. And of course, this comes just a day after the EFF and its leadership also visited Thabo Mbeki. So we'll have to wait and see when exactly that meeting will be taking place. It was expected to have started already now at 9 o'clock, as per the invitation by the Thabo Mbeki Foundation on its website, on Facebook rather, as well as the ANC in Gauteng. And early on this morning, when I spoke to the ANC in Gauteng, they did indicate that actually it was Thabo Mbeki that has invited the three mayoral candidates. There's also some news that we've received that one of the mayoral candidates might not make it to this meeting. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out.
Aldrin, Desiree here, and just as a recap there, those mayoral candidates, Pakstawu, who is coming back for the city of Johannesburg, Thoko Didiza for the city of Tshwane, and Ekurhuleni mayoral candidate Mzwandile Masina. Which one of them is apparently not making it?
Well, I can't confirm right now at the moment on air, but we have received information that one of those mayoral candidates won't be making it here. And if you look back, for instance, at the relationship of Thabo Mbeki as well as Thoko Didiza, plays back to a couple of years ago when Thoko Didiza was also a minister in Thabo Mbeki's cabinet. Remember that when Thabo Mbeki resigned, she also resigned as her position as a public works minister at the time. And we have Pakstawu as well. And remember that about 2 weeks ago, Pakstawu was here at Thabo Mbeki's house after reports that Thabo Mbeki is refusing to campaign for the ANC. The Thabo Mbeki Foundation that also issued a statement saying that Thabo Mbeki remains a member of the ANC in good standing. And the question and the biggest concern has been the issues around being or Thabo Mbeki not actively campaigning for the ANC. We've seen the ANC in Gauteng, for instance, call on stalwarts like former President Motlanthe being part of the ANC's campaign here in Gauteng, yet Thabo Mbeki hasn't been part of that campaign.
Aldrin, Evan, just quickly talk about what is happening within Gauteng province, with the backdrop of what happened yesterday and the media scrum that's now outside the former president's house. Is this a real issue?
Well, we know that the opposition parties are really gunning for the city of Tshwane. That's one of the municipalities that they feel that they will be winning over, considering what happened during the 2014 elections and the results that the ANC got there, as well as the city of Joburg. Well, the ANC is quite confident that they will retain those municipalities. Of the three metros, if I'm not mistaken, it was Ekurhuleni that did much better of the three metros. The ANC in Gauteng, as we've seen, they've put up a really huge campaign. And as I said earlier on, also bringing out the stalwarts to make sure that they retain these three metros. They've also tried to woo voters in the Midvaal, for instance. And we know that the Midvaal is the only municipality that's currently run by an opposition party, and that is the DA. The city of Tshwane, some analysts saying that what we could see play out there is a coalition between opposition parties should the ANC support in that metro drop. We also know what happened during the announcement of the ANC on its mayoral candidate Thoko Didiza. Remember all the violence that played out after that announcement was made by the ANC's national committee, and the issue right there was some ANC members accusing the national body of imposing this candidate on them.
Aldrin, thank you very much for that contribution. Of course, it's a much anticipated story. It's been pushed into the collective consciousness here at the Results Centre. The clock is ticking to tomorrow's 2016 South African municipal elections. All districts